What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. The other day, I made a video about black men, and I said that when the black man speaks, the world stops and listens. And today, I want to do another video. And this video is to honor our better half, which is the black woman. The black woman is the standard. The black woman is the most beautiful creature on this planet. The black woman is what dreams are made of. Do you understand? Everybody looks at the black woman as the definition of feminism, as power, as strength. And one thing I love about the black community, about African people, about black people, is that when a black man who's the most masculine, the definition of masculinity, when the black man is standing there, he doesn't have to belittle his feminine woman. When the black man is in his frame, when an African man is in his frame, when he's in his masculine frame, he looks at his feminine partner as just that, a partner, as a yin to his yang, and as a dominant apex predator. God's creation, the black man, is only fitting that my partner is the same as me, with superpowers of creation, the mother and father of all civilization. That's what we are. But the mother, the portal, the vessel, the black woman, who holds that magic that can pull a soul in, a spirit from a fifth dimensional plane into this three-dimensional space. Imagine that inside of a person's body. Someone that's connected to something that we're all sitting here trying to figure out what it is and where we come from, but only the female knows. That's why the black man is always praised and honored and protected his black woman, his feminine black woman, his powerful feminine black woman. The black woman is so powerful. Let me explain something to you. The black woman is so powerful that every other group's masculinity is afraid of it. Every other group's masculinity, strength, does not override it. The black female's masculinity is so strong, it is still superior and dominates over all other expressions of femininity and masculinity outside of the black man's masculinity. That's why every other man who practices in their cultures or their races masculinity views the black woman as an equal, someone that they can physically fight, something that tells them in their biology that is okay to them go one-on-one with because they are equal. That's how powerful the black female is. You got to understand that. The black man has a powerful partner, that black woman. When she speaks, everybody listens. Everybody wants to be like her. Other men want to be like her. They want to stand like her. They want to talk like her. They want to speak truth to power like her. They want to have those curves like her. And I'm talking about the dudes. You know what the hell I'm talking about. And the women all around the world who wish they weren't so silent within their over toxic masculinity societies. They wish they had a strong man that was powerful enough to be in his frame and allow his black female in his power to flex all her power like the phoenix. Because there's no threat to the black man in his masculine frame. You understand? The black woman is all powerful. We are the essence of energy. The black woman is storm. You see, Marvel got that right. And you wonder, why is it that every time you see a character who is a black person anime, we got the power of lightning. We got the power of, so that's because we are the power. Power never dies. It never dissipates, and it's never created because it's there in another dimension. All we do is activate it and tap into it every now and then. We tap into a bit of it. We crack open it a bit of it. But because we vibrate, and everything is sound. Everything is a vibration. Everything is atomized, and we are connected with that. That's why we're lightning, because we are the power. And the black woman is the ultimate expression of female power. That's why everybody waits for the black woman to say it before they say it. Everybody waits for the black woman to stand up and walk before they walk. Everybody finds their power when a black woman starts to speak. When I hear a black woman speak, I hear those Asians. I hear you activating your children on this planet. When the black women speak, the mothers of civilization, I hear you activate your children's deep down in the DNA on this planet. I hear that African coming out them Asians when they speak, when you black women put a battery in their back. I hear how you black women reach them European women, and you got them reaching down deep into that black woman that birthed their mamas, and pulling out that African DNA in their back and got them standing up, talking strong to the man. That's why they're afraid of you, because there's power in your voice. So you make it okay. You teach other women that it's okay to be strong in who you are. You teach black Indian women it's okay to be dark skinned. You make them have to challenge their whole caste system because they see powerful black women on the world stage that don't apologize for their dark skin. So how can they oppress their untouchables? That's why all Indians are untouchable, and to the Indians who they call untouchable are touchable to me. Period. And the black woman put the battery in her back, in the back of a dark-skinned South Asian woman who started to look at themselves like, shit, that African woman, she standing up strong, she talking truth to power, I can do the same shit. Because what I'm dealing with is bullshit. She put the battery in the back of the community, of the planet. That's why y'all white men who want to stay in control, even you Asian men, they want to dominate your women, are so intimidated by the black woman. But you see, the black man, we ain't intimidated by it because we are the definition of masculinity. It doesn't scare us. You see, we don't think about going to fisticuffs with our black woman because we're powerful, just as powerful as she is. And you know what? Our black woman and her femininity is not afraid to talk back, not afraid to challenge and take charge when necessary. Because she knows, ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, that her black man, that masculine man, is going to capitulate. Because we know, good leaders understand that sometimes your partner is correct and you got to sometimes follow. Even good leaders got to follow sometimes. And we allow our women to follow. And y'all hate that. That's a part of the black community and our culture. And that's why y'all try to destroy that. That's why y'all split the African woman and the African man up together during the transatlantic slave trade. Because there was absolutely no way you could dominate us for 500 years without destroying the first institution, which was the black man and the black father. The black man, the black father, the black woman, the black wife. You couldn't do nothing with that. And then with the black child, the true trinity. The black man, the black woman, and the child, the trinity. Y'all wasn't fucking with that. And you see, y'all still not messing with it because we reconnecting right now. But listen, black women, they've been tearing y'all down while stealing your joy, stealing your energy, stealing your soul, putting their children's mouths on your titties so they can be nourished. Think about that. We fed their children and they ate our children. We fed their children century after century. And we fed their economy century after century. And they tried to crush the black woman. They tried to make her subservient, just like that white woman. But it never worked because you're just too powerful, black woman. So this video is for you. And that's how I feel about the black woman. Any real black man in this frame should feel that for the black woman. So that means if you feel that way and you're a real man, you would never disrespect a black woman. You would never create content to disrespect a black woman for no coin. No dead slave owner on any fucking piece of paper is worth the dignity of my black woman. You understand? None of it. I'd rather be broken with my black woman and be rich by myself with a white woman or any other type of woman. Because no woman can satisfy a real black man like a black woman. Period. And that's just what it is. Because we are the mothers and fathers of civilization and we deserve to be together. And we need to unite and be together and respect and honor. Our power is meant to protect your power. Our physical strength is meant to protect the words that come out your mouth. Your power is because the black man has power. And we need to understand that. Our power is meant to protect their power. The definition of the Phoenix Force, the definition of femininity. And femininity is not weak. It's just a different power. Masculinity is not overwhelming and dominant. It's just a different power. Yin and yang. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Afro Think Tank, learn some, teach them. I'm out.
Yo, I try to to talk to this girl, but she didn't really want to talk. She said every time she confide in somebody, they tick her off. She been feeling kind of lost. She said she feeling all alone, and she don't even have peace inside of her own home. I'm like, baby girl, what's wrong? She ain't even want to tell me. The things she been through, she feel like ain't even worth telling. I'm like, no, you finna tell it. I got some time today. You done been through a lot. It's time to free your mind today. She like, what you trying to say? You don't even know nothing about me. I mean, nobody really does. It's like they all forgot me. And besides, all you gonna do is tell me that I need to pray. I done heard that all before. I think I ran out of my faith. I'm like, no, baby, wait. See, that's where you got it wrong. Those things that didn't kill you only made you stronger. See, that's why you holding on. You could have been dead and gone, but see, God up above kept you, and He sent me here to help you. So let's just talk for a minute, cause I'm not here to judge you. It's not your fault. I'ma listen. She said I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of lies. I done been through a lot, but I still hold it all inside. She said I'm sick and tired of crying, molested when I was 5 by a close family member. It didn't stop till I was 9. She said I'm sick and tired of trying just for me to crash and fail. My mama been dead and gone. My daddy in and out of jail. I'm tired of going through all this hell, feeling all of this hurt. I'm sick and tired of being last. Nobody put me first. I'm like, baby girl, pause. She like, no, let me finish. Then you say that you would help. Then you say that you would listen. I'm on a different mission. So many said I was chosen, but they didn't give a warning. Being chosen leave you broken, and I'm tired of trying to focus while living life full of fear. If God didn't give it to me, how did He get here? I'm the one that's gonna chill, but nobody ever show up. It's only when they die and I let them cry all on my shoulder. When will I ever grow up? I still feel restricted. Whenever I do right, they say it's wrong. I feel ignorant. I'm tired of feeling different. I don't like this feeling. Why can't I ever fit in? A piece is still missing, and honestly, I don't get it. Anxiety make me fidget. Them pills that doctor gave me make me don't feel it. Why can't I just forget it? My past bring me pain. The more that I think about it, the more I feel insane. I look at how far I done came and think how far I gotta go. God, please help me heal. I don't want this hurt no more. Then the room grew silent. She didn't have nothing left. She just needed reminding. God sent me here to help. When you ain't got no one else, God will hear you and deliver. That's when I realized that I was staring in the mirror. Dang.
Beautiful people don't always have a beautiful heart. But you, black woman, should take x-rays of your chest and hang the pictures of your heart in a museum. Black woman, you hold art inside of you, and your body is the display case. You are an internal masterpiece buried under soft skin, melanin mixed with linen. Black woman, you are the reason black is so bold yet beautiful. You are a superhero. Your complexion radiates out of your skin and absorbs power that strengthens you within. Black woman, the word beautiful starts with the same B that comes from black woman. So no wonder they are at times seen as the blueprint. Black woman, if you say it enough times, it sounds like music, make you stand up and start grooving. You ever seen a...
I don't know if I'd call threats of rape a symphony. Don't know if I'd call hands hitting my face a good drum line. See, my ex is the same as the one that made music, except mine never had studio time. So he produced his beats on my body, and that shit slaps, kicks, punches. I stayed with him, and he forced my pipe shut with his pipe. So I used the pipe to get high so my body could be numb, so my ears could be deaf. And maybe that's what me and fans of abusive men and music have in common. We know how to tune out the abused. Sometimes the thought of having 2 black eyes was better than looking my parents in theirs and telling them the truth. I cried, let tears fall like purple rain from purple bruises only. A prince was never there to save me. I praised the false king, curled up in a prayer position at night, cause if he saw me on my knees for another dude, I get the devil beat out of me. Ain't that the best part about being a black woman? Stay on the chopping block, but defend every guillotine worker that looks like us. Victims' melodies cause stories, cause people like to skip over whatever ain't entertaining them. And I skipped school to be with him like a broken record of lies to my parents, like a cycle of wanting him to love me, like a hit, like a hit, like a hit, like an abuser, making number 1 on the charts because art is seeing beauty and pain. Chris Brown said, please don't judge me, cause it can get ugly before it gets beautiful. It's funny that I remember hearing my ex say the same thing. Men like him know how to turn fine china into broken dolls, and I felt like Pinocchio. Told myself it's better to be a rag doll than a real girl. Stay limp inside the belly definition of gaslighting is to manipulate someone into psychological means of questioning their own sanity. So, I don't know if I was pushed into the ring of fire or if I jumped. He told me that no one was ever going to love me again. Too bad right now he doesn't know my mother, father, siblings, friends, girlfriend, because they prove him wrong. Two of my favorite poets said, "A piece of their own if it takes a village." I got that, and if it takes a village, I got that. The last time my abuser hit me, I hit that motherfucker right back. Hit him so hard he had trouble putting bass in his voice again. Put that nigga on mute and broke the silence. He didn't know I could become a boss speaker. Used to turn my face the color purple, but I decided I'd kill him dead before he beat me again and before you. Those who support these abusers do right by me and every other woman trapped in the closet. The grave you dig will be the one you rot in.
She said, "Oh, how long you been doing poetry?" I said, "Many years, more than 20. But when I caught her expression, my smile started to fade. She said, "More than 2 decades and you still performing around the way? I at least thought you'd been on Broadway or a national stage." My nostrils fled. I shifted in my seat. I adjusted my glasses. I said, "What you say to me?" She said, "I'm just saying, more than 20 years should probably bring you fame." I said, "Well, the fact that I'm still in demand leaves me amazed. I'm grateful." I looked at sis again. There was no scales, no sharp talons, but it was a little smoke on her tongue. She was hateful. She said, "How old are you?" I took a long look around the room. I was hinting at sis to go on and move. I was trying not to be rude. I said, "I'm in my early 40s. She said, "True. I don't see no ring." I said, "No, baby girl, not yet." She said, "Oh, so you ain't meet nobody who wanted to take you off the market?" I said, "Well, of the few men that I dated, there was one I thought I would be with for life, but it didn't work out that way." She said, "Another independent woman who can't find her Mr. Right." I said, "Sis, you want to fight?" But she laughed at my offense. Instead of falling back, she leaned in. She said, "You sitting here like you ain't got no friends. At least tell me you got some kids." I said, "I don't have no time for this. My life is beautiful the way that it is." She said, "Oh, you one of them." I said, "One of who, friend?" She said, "You the type to meet a grim reality with toxic positivity. You sitting there like you never wanted to be mommy or wifey." I said, "You're talking to a woman who has a radical acceptance for whatever God has for me." I said, "Honestly, I'm at peace." And I remembered I didn't even have to be in this woman's vicinity. I started to gather my things up quickly. I said, "For the record, I didn't enjoy your company. But since you forced yourself upon me, the least you can do is tell me your name." Sis gonna say same. I said, "Same as what, girl? Stop playing." She said, "Same as the woman that I'm talking to, boo." She said, "Sis, I'm you. I'm the dark corners of your brain. I give voice to what your subconscious be saying." She said, "You met a lot of hurt people who wanted you to feel the same. You used to ignore it, but now in the quiet corners of your day, you start to regurgitate all of the negative things they used to throw your way." And she said, "Look around, sis, I'm not even here. But I'm glad that you can hear your inner thoughts really are that rude. You need to get to therapy and get them people's opinions up off of you. Because I know your life is beautiful, but the question is, do you?" She said, "Right now, you sounding like your own biggest hater. And I wanted you to know that until you let their opinions go, you are the only dragon that needs slaying." Thank y'all.
I call this The Way I Love. And yes, I'm reading from my phone, so not too much. I'm single because I haven't met someone who loves the way I love. Like real, pure, genuine love. But first and foremost, it has to come from the man above. Because without his love, then it may start to feel like I'm being drugged with a drug that I can't get rid of, and I really wish I could, but now I'm what they call an addict. Addicted to this person of the opposite sex that calls himself a man, but all along he had a plan. To reel me in, make me become a fan, run me dry to the point where now I don't even give a damn. Also now I'm tripping? No. Let's not go there. Because when I was showing you that I cared, no matter what, I was always there, uplifting you, always defending you, never sharing any of our business for people to judge and criticize you too. It took a while, but I realized that you were sent as a lesson that eventually, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for me became a blessing. And I wouldn't take back nothing. Because once again, it started out as a test that turned into a lesson, but to this day has been a blessing. Lessons are given, blessings are earned. I had to the hard way, but trust and believe I learned. Was left with invisible scars that look like burns, but that's okay because I've healed and I'm still healing. So my man is coming and it will be my turn. So for now, I'll just imagine being loved the way that I love, because the way I love, it only comes from the man above. Snap me up, snap me up, snap me up.
Being a black woman is knowing when the fight is not yours. It is letting America pay for her sins and transgressions. We will not save you this time. Tell me what you know about being disqualified for being overqualified. Knowing too much and might do the job too well. Code switching my tongue to standard English just to be micromanaged by someone who calls himself an ally. Feed me propaganda. Greet me with African American vernacular they learned on TikTok. They say it's the new Gen Z lingo. They have no idea the origin of this breakdance language. We are living in a new era. The descendants of sharecroppers are now the new corporate baddies. Systemic racism, cowards, and envy hate to see all this prosperity on us, so they took back their affirmative action in the name of equality. Fine. Keep your DEI initiatives and programs. Haven't we been here before? I'm not shocked by your inherited ignorance, the colonization in your blood. I come from a lineage of women who marched with swollen feet and pregnant bellies, hunted by the smell of burning flesh in Jim Crow South. We are not new to this unsolicited grief against our bodies. When this truth fully dissolves in my skin, I am a protest waiting to happen at sunset. I know too much about riding at dawn for what you believe in. When copper skin is exalted until it becomes a threat, the vultures will come and try to confiscate our skin, our culture, our charm. Billy, they will give us a national holiday, but there is still strange fruit swinging. Every day we are fighting erasure with permanent ink, writing our stories in the skylines to never be forgotten. My people are here. We have always been here. For most black women, we are somebody's lifeline. Tour guide to enlightenment. We are somebody's mother, mending deprived hearts, holding on to things that don't belong to us, standing on front lines for people who would never march for us, but despite what they say, what we conjure in our bellies is miraculous. Being a black woman is holy. It is the remedy in our touch, the comfort in our laughter. It is finding sunlight in your teeth during the darkest hour in the day. It is the hunger of wanting to live in a world that doesn't love you back. It is trading your armor for roses and resting in all the glory she is made of.
So today I woke up and I realized I need help. I go through too much bullshit by not loving myself. It's like I love me in theory on the surface for sure, but it gets contradicted by the bullshit that I settle for. Trying to help everyone out when my life is a mess. I be double texting niggas screaming, don't settle for less. I be speaking love into women when it's me who needs it most because I'm in love with a man that I can't even post. Saying the words are not enough, your actions must match. You can't constantly speak loud about them things that you lack. I scream self-love so loud and so proudly. You see, it's like I love everyone, but no one's loving me. Because when did loving yourself equate to you feeling used? Having your body mishandled and your emotions abused, having your heart feel discarded and your mental neglected, your self-esteem minimized and your soul unprotected. I put myself through so much by stepping down from my throne. Because if I really loved me, I'd be sitting alone. Not looking for a man to provide the love I never gave me, so desperate for a happy ending, I sit and wait for them to save me. I guess fairy tales did more harm to us than they did good. Because all the stories are misleading and maybe I'm misunderstood. Because when does Sleeping Beauty get up and take her feelings off the shelf and stop waiting for the nights to come and fucking save herself? Now, I'm not saying that men can't help you. That's not at all what I mean, sis. I'm saying that you could either be the damsel in distress.
I am an angry black woman. I am an angry black woman, I'll admit. No, not because I choose to submit to the stereotypes you put over me, but because I'm conscious. And I don't believe you can really separate the two. To be conscious and not angry. After I withstand the demanding for pandering to your palate and handed my sentences to you gently, parceled in brown boxes marked fragile, held hostage the thoughts of my agile mind, feared being too hostile just to find you don't color anger with red, but black. I realized that when Jack got praised for being confident enough to raise issue with the ways in which we strategize management, for being a pioneer for change, for being so brave to challenge the way things are. But when I disagreed with part of your policy, you went and complained to HR. Like I'm a troublemaker, rule breaker, mood shaker. No time for small talk about rugby and no faker. A radical, ineffable, damnable, won't cater, can't shape you or make me tractable. Trying to keep me captive in your manacles, constructed of tactical threats to keep me palatable, no stress. I'm thinking rational when I dress, too casual in my hair, so magical, it's distracting the workplace. You're saying it's impractical. This is targeted exclusion, hidden in illusions. You hide from the taboo, rest in nest of empty efforts to include. So why the comments on my attitude that I wouldn't want to mess with you? I could shuck and jive, but one step out of line and you'll still call me aggressive too. Maybe the EDI training ain't really doing much. Anti-racism action plan ain't coming in clutch. I guess it's just a sticker that will secure you some grants because you'll take the money to work with my community, but you just can't seem to diversify your staff and then you'll go and call us hard to reach. When you just never let us in the room, so you lost us. And we weren't going to relish in the scraps that you tossed us. A month for our history, a few black writers on your shelves, taking all our contributions and keeping it for yourself. Shall a black woman not be angry when the standard that's held is that our features can be pretty as long as they sell? That I should rip the edges from my head until my scalp bleeds and it drips down to my eyes and I can no longer see and it drips down to my mouth and then it reaches my feet and each inch of me is covered completely in blood. Will I be less of a threat if red to you means love? I used to avoid getting mad. How wrong it be for me to see injustice in my face and then to cause commotion, artifacts and gold stolen, black family unit broken, cut our mother tongues to hear wagwans in the suburbs spoken. It's a joke thing, my devotion can only coexist with hoping that the power of the people will lead to overthrowing the people in power. But from history I'm knowing that power doesn't back up in the face of kindness. It's the knowledge, it's the history, it's the anger that binds us, and the blindness to the fact that they will never get behind us is why some of us still parade happily in red lines. Why do you think anger's the thing they've chose to penalize? I wonder why. I guess they prefer cries because when people are sad, they don't do anything. But when we're angry, we bring about change. So I'll take that anger, take it to the stage and put it on the page in the syllables, the soliloquies, the messages I convey. And when you turn around and say my poetry is preachy, I'll tell you my poetry is to teach thee, white people, and reach we, my people. Let us speak, see. Why would I use my platform for anything other than the cause? To talk about trees, sky, sex, or tidal, sure. I can write the lines that will ensure the applause, but I'm not sure that's the path that my heart was made for. You might get bored with my anti-war and F the law discourse, so you might choose to ignore, but did I choose to endure the constant repercussions of societal flaws? I guess I've got a strong jaw, because I will talk and talk and talk and talk until I cannot talk no more. And you say you don't get involved, said you find it exhausting, so the problem remains unsolved. So when I can't talk, I'll sing. And when you rip apart the box and repurpose the fragile tape to cover my mouth, I will walk and walk and walk and walk until I pass out. I am an angry black woman. And not because I'm black, but because I'm conscious. Conscious of the fact I'm black and conscious of the world around me. It only takes a second to look at the state we're in and see, really, we should all be angry. Thank you. Thank you.
I will not be silent. Don't tell me to calm down. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through, so don't tell me how I should react. I'm an African American, a black woman. I can do everything right and be killed by someone sworn to protect me, but you can get a warning and go home to your family. So don't tell me privilege doesn't exist. Don't tell me I'm doing too much when you're not doing enough. They see you, but they don't see me. Y'all don't fuck with me like that. Y'all only fuck with what I can bring to the table. Awards, championships, my ideas, and never get credit. You value and appreciate our style, our music, but not our skin. You fear me. But I'm the one that should feel more threatened than you ever could, because I'm the one that doesn't belong here, right? I'm the one who was always taught to do as they say, keep your hands where they can see them and pray you make it home safe. I'm the one who's tired. So fucking tired of being cautious of what I do because I know I can be the next. The next black girl gone missing. The next wrongfully incarcerated black victim. The next black soul snatched from our hope. The next color shoe buried 6 foot deep for no reason. I'm the one. who has to rewrite my ancestors' stories because I grew up thinking they were slaves and nothing else. But they were royalty first. And you took the crown because you were jealous. But I'm stronger and a little bit wiser, so try me. I'm convinced you don't even understand why you're mad. So please, please help me understand why my black life doesn't matter.
Nah, I believe that we got 3 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth for a reason. Much like I believe the brown folks were created to naturally be able to fly, float, dance, cook, and immaculately season. I got mahogany and molasses in my DNA. Merlot and Malcolm, magic and madness, goodness and Garvey. Pale-faced perpetrators turn my pyramids to pickaninnies. Pilgrims and pillagers turn temples to trap houses. Libations to liquor stores and holy got bodies to whores. Cause it's easy to pimp you when you numb in the core. Easy to cheat you when you don't know you're worth more. But I got crystals and gems in my DNA. Starseeds are we, and I see, I be proof. I be truth, I be light, I be shadow, finding solace in night, and I love you just as hard as I fight. So as you proceed with caution.
So when life gets tough, when the weight feels too heavy, when your patience is neatly tucked between fuck you and I've had enough, just know that you were sitting right in the middle of a slingshot, about to be catapulted to the next level of greatness. So sit up, just yourself. You're not fat, you carry your weight. You ain't dumb, you just know better. You're not weak, you preserve your strength. Stand up, claim it. Your smile is a weapon, your success is a trigger. Stop overlooking your arsenal. Take back your power and launch to your destiny. There's people who are going to try you, people who are going to deny you. Well, all planes need a runway before they take off. These people are going to leave you. Most birds don't know they're eagles until they fly alone. I'm telling everyone who said I couldn't, I've been done it. I'm kissing the sky. And to those who thought it was too much, you can't get enough of me now. I pulled back 18 years of not knowing who I was, and I lunged into masterpiece. This poem is my slingshot. I'm no longer ashamed because I didn't hear you the first time. Matter of fact, I'll say it again because I didn't hear myself the first time. And to those who thought I was too much, to those who told me they don't like repeating themselves, actions speak louder than words. I heard you the first time.
I am not easy. No, I am not easy. Read you from A to D, E to Z. I'm an open book, but you could never read me. Some men think I'm visually pleasing, but couldn't tell you the first step on how to please me. Now he trying to police me, cause I ain't easy or for sale like you trying to lease me. Believe me, I know a man trying to break me open, dig into my soft spot, but I give him a hard time, blow his mind, and the smoke release like a hot box. I leave him fuming, body hot like it's humid. Dig into my soft spot, nigga, I ain't fucking stupid. If I tell you what type of seed I am, you just gonna stop me from blooming. If I tell you what makes me weak, it makes you strong and gives you room and the ability to ruin everything that I pursue. And I know exactly what you're doing. He says I'm attractive, but an attraction is just a temporary distraction for what's truly on the inside. And the fact is, my insides are abstract and you can never break me down like a fraction or extract it. I find men trying to hurt me because of the things they lack in, so they put on the front like they acting. It's passive. He tells me I seem like a keeper, so he wants to know me deeper. But that comes at an expense. What would you spend? I can't be cheaper. Not saying that I'm pricey, but it's a lot of niggas who like me, so I can't give it to you nicely. I'm bitter and sweet like iced tea, high key. I heard him say it's like I'm playing hard to get, but if I don't guard me to protect, I know you won't give me respect. He likes to see if he can play with me like piano keys, so he gonna put up and paint a pretty background like a canopy. How can it be? Okay, I get it, but I told you, I am not easy. I'm an open book, but you could never read me. On the cover, I seem less, but when you flip through my pages, seem less. You see, there's more to me. No, I am not difficult. I am realistic. I am a woman not easily shifted. Hold myself up high because I'm gifted. And by the time a man realizes, by the time there's effort to persist it, I become harder to reach. And the truth is that he has missed it.
These black girls need to watch out, cause white girls is winning.
Nah, like a foreign bitch, you know, that Spanish, that Latin type.
Nah, like that Asian type.
Yeah, like a Oriental mixed bitch.
Daddy from the Philippines, mama from Atlantic, mama from Africa.
Mama from sugarcane and segregation, from too much pride and not enough perm.
Mama from the gutter, from Section 8, from hood rat black belly.
But she don't look like her mama though. I don't fuck with black girls. I know 4 brands of hydrocortisone by heart. I have a Pinterest board dedicated to lemon juice recipes for lightening skin.
No, too dark is the answer to a question I've given up asking.
Puerto Rican,
Italian,
Bayesian,
Thai.
I know they want me to be everything I'm not.
I need a girl who knows her place. I don't like that black power shit, that nappy afro shit, that walk out your house like your mama ain't teach you how to look presentable shit. To be woman and black is to be born knowing your beauty does not belong to you.
Is to be the first and last person to love yourself.
Is to know you're not desirable to your own kind.
I grew up learning how to protect men who hate me.
Learned how to be the silencer to their pistol.
Learned how to be the revolution spit shining their spines. Behind every great man is the woman who taught him how to load the ammunition.
Behind every great man is the woman who pulled the trigger. Behind every great man is a chorus of voices buried beneath the gunfire. I want an educated woman. I'm not talking book smart. I'm talking sheet smart. A woman who understands the actual purpose of her mouth. In college, a boy said he didn't date black girls.
Like his mama wasn't a black girl.
Like his sister wasn't a black girl. Like he ain't drink milk and fat off a black nipple.
Like he wasn't birthed from a black womb.
Like a black woman's body ain't been for him.
Ain't spill herself to make room for him.
Like exiting a black woman's body ain't a blessing disguised as a shadow.
Like black ain't beautiful unless it's mixed.
To be woman and black is to be magic.
Is to be the witch that wouldn't burn.
Is to survive the white men with their needles and nooses.
And the black men with their hearts in their knuckles.
To be black and woman and alive is to be resilient. My very existence is defiance. But they want a good woman. A silk-skinned woman soft enough to break.
A woman whose vein is blue enough to get into the club. Who knows her way around the inside of a washing machine.
Who's the color of happily ever after. A woman who knows how to burn off her skin without screaming. Without making a sound.
Bitch, you look good today. Bitch, you did that. Yes, ma'am. As black women, bitch is used as a term of endearment when we deem it so, when we have given you consent. The term bitch can also shapeshift, i.e. bitch, which translates into, ooh, I got some tea for you. The monotone, bitch, is the introduction of a new partner in our lives. That's my bitch, which translates into, that's my ride or die. But we prefer not to die. Yes, we know we are bad bitches. Just because you buy me a drink doesn't mean my hips are a navigator for you to get through the crowd. When you had all that damn room to walk, yes, I'm a bitch with boundaries. Requesting permission shouldn't be this difficult. Why does rejection translate into aggression? Is my big clit energy too much for your ego? My no isn't meant to be challenged. When I said I'm a bitch with boundaries, he said I shouldn't call myself a bitch. Isn't that what privilege is? Spitting up on what a woman should be. More focused on the words he wants me to swallow, but chokes on his quiet when black women go missing. Bites his tongue when trans women are beaten to the brink of death. When bitch is met with a forceful fist, forced entry, your silence is the gun, forced bullet to the body. After bitch, I want your number in the first place. After the bitch, you weren't that fine to begin with. We've made enough small talk to ensure safety. He said he didn't have boundaries. Ain't that like a red flag? bitch, with the grip of a wrist. Muzzle mouths when black women are found dead. Yet, you wanna get violent when we force you to be compliant. As black women, we've been taught to remain on the leash, not wimp too loud when we get hit. But don't let this home training fool you. This bitch barks back. I know a whole damn doghouse, so get the fuck off. Ain't that like an entitled man trying to keep me trained? He said, where do you think the word woman comes from? Man, that is the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like this is Adam's rib, but clearly your father birthed a bitch, a son of a bitch, just an offspring that don't get no bitches with your bitch ass. Other women have said I should learn to be quiet, sit upright, smile, don't show aggression, roll over, let them think they are right, let them think their abuse didn't hurt me. Bitch, you wildin', which translates into you got me fucked up. As black women, bitch is used as a term of endearment when we deem it so. Bitch can also shapeshift. Bitch, you did good. Bitch, I see you healing. But also, bitch, do I need to pull up with these hands? Which translates into, yes, I am that bitch.
So I'm walking down 95th or whatever, finna catch the bus. It's cold as hell, and out the corner of my eye, I see a group of niggas coming. One of them, bout yay high, fresh ass kicks on, and a voice as loud as thunder say, "Hey yo ma, let me holla at you." And of course, almost as if his voice was made of glue, I stop dead in my tracks, turn around, and finally take a good look at him. I mean, he alright, I guess, but it's still cold and it's getting late, and I ain't even really trying to talk to nobody for real. But he say he ain't trying to hear all that. He's trying to talk to me, see what's up with me. If I got a man, if I got a Facebook, do I stay around here? Can he take me shopping? And I'm like, damn nigga, I'm just trying to get home, and I already been out here too long, cause the cold's starting to feel like it's piercing my skin, and the only thing standing between me and my bus is his thirsty ass. But he still ain't done. He say he don't really do this too much, but he saw my pretty ass walking and just knew he had to shoot his shot. Aight nigga, you can shut up now, cause I already know everything your unoriginal ass gon' say. Your mouth will become a rapid fire of, for real, I'm just trying to, let me get yo. Give me. You niggas so greedy. Know you do this all the time. Know you probably got hella bodies piling up on every street you be on. You don't just shoot your shot. Your body is a walking storm of gunfire, a constant showering of bullets. And now you mad? Cause we ain't trying to get caught up in the crossfire? Oh well, boo-hoo. I'm sick of having to deal with. He say there is an art to shooting your shot. Say, even when you miss, if you just keep shooting, you are bound to hit something. Say, what is a black girl's body if not a bullseye? Me and all my sisters that never made it onto the bus ride home got made into spillage left in the street. Something for niggas to walk over. Something for mamas to warn their babies about. The minute I heard him call me, I stopped, dead in my tracks. I know they will say this is my fault then, that I became a ghost the minute I stopped running, that I was gone the minute I opened my mouth. I am learning. Men love things the same way they smother them. I am learning. Men love things to death. I'm tired of having to type black girl in a search bar every time I look up something. My FBI agent knows everything else, but you're telling me it doesn't know that I'm black. How is even my algorithm oppressed? Black people have to fight twice as hard to be seen even by the internet, but we've never been too blind to see that there's an internet that only catches us when convenient. Because ain't it funny how we invisible until they need a trend or some inspiration or some mugshots instead of graduation pictures to post over every news station. They call it ghetto till it's popular.
They call it ghetto till it's popular, call it unprofessional until it's profitable, but still won't give credit to our creations. How you gonna shadow ban us but steal our innovations? Take our stories out the history books but have no problem reminding us of slavery. I've learned more about our trauma than our triumphs. That we not the minds behind the lights you turn on, the roads you drive on, the music you dance to. Yeah, I bet some of you didn't know that rock and roll had black roots, but they whitewash us out the picture like they always do. Want our rhythm but not our blues. Want our culture but not our hues. But you can't
I got a question. Y'all ever did dope before? I know the typical answer would be no, but I saw a few of you Twitter with your nose, because you know, what's a better way to swallow a party sandwich than with the side of Coke? I'm talking sizzle turn numbness in your throat. I got nothing but straight lines to deliver. Pat a puff, baby, I am a dealer. I'm so dope, I become a poetry rock figure. And I figure, you already seen the platforms I step on. I'm such a smooth operator with this Jerry curl juice drip. I bet you never saw days like this. The sweetest taboo that you get to witness. Why didn't you listen when I told you that this ain't no regular? Excuse me. This hard rock, no cut, crack, cocaine, taking it back to the streets, that's foot action. Bringing it to the corner like the 80s, but keeping it clean like that 70s original. The type of persuasion that made white girl a black thing. I'm all up in your pocket, jiggling around like loose change, but you never lose. The first time I made you feel high. And if this is your first hit, don't worry, I'm always spinning the block. Free K.
Don't let him go. Do not let him go. Thank you.
Free K, keep that rock. I gotta keep that protection on me. Keep these standards on my hip hop. I'll make you sick with this work. I caused an epidemic. I started taking people out. I'm the top ace. I'm so dope that blackjack flip for me. They giving up greenbacks, no counterfeit. I'm Chemical X with the pots. They coming out of outfits. I told you.
My white professor asked me to stop spitting my poetry in an angry black woman voice. And I paused. And I pondered. What voice would he like for me to possess? Like, should I slow my speech for your convenience? Should I muffle my mouth to make this seamless? Like, who should I be? How should I sound? Is my voice supposed to be quiet or loud? And if I decide to open my little black mouth, will you always call me angry?
Dear black man, I love you. I see how the world is so scared of the power you possess. So they kill you. Excuses of how they were scared for their lives when all you did was look their way. Black man, you are powerful. Black man, I love you. In a world where you feel so unprotected, black man, I will protect you. Your rib is what I am. I'm here to protect that glorious heart that supplies the blood to the brain of a man who has yet to know his own internal power. Black man, you are godly. Black man, I love you. I will always give you a safe place to de-stress, be vulnerable, express your pain and your anguish, your creative ideas, and listen and help you build your empire. Black man, they can't touch you here.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.